Man United to switch attention to Marc Guehi if Gerard Branthwaite pursuit is unsuccessful. Manchester United will try and sign Marc Guehi this summer if their pursuit of Gerard Branthwaite is unsuccessful, according to reports. United ended a tough season on a high as they beat rivals Manchester City 2-1 at Wembley on Saturday to win the FA Cup for the first time since 2016. It's set to be a busy summer with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos likely to reinforce a squad which finished a lowly 8th in the Premier League, and centre-back is expected to be an area targeted. United will target Guehi if Branthwaite pursuit is unsuccessful. Raphael Varane played his final game for the club at Wembley and will now depart, whilst there are question marks over the futures of Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof and Johnny Evans. The Red Devils have been decimated by injuries, particularly at the back this season, and have had to play Casemiro there at times, which hasn't worked well. Give Me Sport report that United will look to target Crystal Palace defender Guehi if it proves too difficult to prize Branthwaite away from Everton, with the Eagles believed to value their captain at £60 million, which is thought to be at the top end of United's budget. The report adds United would try and reach a compromise with Palace over a fee as they want to have money left over to invest in other areas of the squad, but Branthwaite remains their main target, following his impressive performances for the Toffees. Give Me Sport state United believe they can secure the services of the 21-year-old for £50 million, but they have put a backup plan in place in case Everton aren't prepared to budge on their valuation. Wolves captain Max Kilman is another name believed to be under consideration by United, but Give Me Sport add Wolves would be expecting a fee in the region of £50 million for the defender. Guehi has had an injury-disrupted season, which has limited him to 29 appearances, whilst Branthwaite has been a regular for Everton, making 35 Premier League appearances, scoring 3 goals. Exclusive, Man United will focus on £60 million star if Branthwaite move fails. Manchester United have earmarked Marc Guehi as a fallback option if Gerard Branthwaite does not head to Old Trafford in the summer. Manchester United will eye a move for Marc Guehi should they be left frustrated in their pursuit of first-choice defensive target Gerard Branthwaite. The Red Devils have pinpointed the Crystal Palace centre-back as a potential recruit after making contingency plans ahead of the transfer window reopening. Wolverhampton Wanderers captain Max Kilman has also worked his way onto Manchester United's radar as they assess their options. Manchester United will turn their attentions towards attempting to sign Crystal Palace star Marc Guehi if it becomes clear that it will be too difficult to convince Everton to sanction Gerard Branthwaite's move to Old Trafford when the transfer window reopens in the coming weeks, Give Me Sport sources have revealed. The Red Devils ended the season on a high note as they recorded a 2-1 victory over bitter rivals Manchester City in the FA Cup final on Saturday, allowing boss Erik ten Hag to pick up his second trophy since his reign got underway, and glory under the Wembley Arch also sealed qualification for the Europa League. Despite picking up silverware just 3 months after completing his purchase of a 25% stake in Manchester United, Ineos chief executive Sir Jim Ratcliffe is ready to spend money on reinforcements as finishing 8th in the Premier League has led to the billionaire seeking improvements on the pitch. Guehi pinpointed by Red Devils as alternative option. England international is behind Branthwaite in recruitment priorities. Manchester United will look to land Guehi if they discover it will be impossible to recruit Branthwaite during the summer transfer window, according to GMS sources, but they are aware that they will only be able to hold successful negotiations with Crystal Palace if they are willing to pay a lucrative fee. It is understood that the central defender, who has been limited to 29 appearances during an injury-hit season, is valued by his current employers at £60 million. Which is at the very top of what the Red Devils have budgeted to spend to bolster their backline ahead of the 2024-25 campaign. GMS sources have been informed that Manchester United would look to reach a compromise with Crystal Palace if they up the ante in their pursuit of Guehi, as they would prefer to save cash for other reinforcements, but Branthwaite has remained their priority target after a host of impressive performances for Everton. The Red Devils are hopeful of securing the 21-year-old for £50 million. As GMS sources revealed earlier this month, but they have been forced to put contingency plans in place due to serious concerns that Everton will not be open to entertaining offers which fall short of their demands. Guehi, who has been described as a composed by England chief Gareth Southgate, is among the names to have been shortlisted by Manchester United, and they are seriously considering whether to test Crystal Palace's resolve with a formal offer in the coming months as they look to fill the void left by Raphael Varane. The FA Cup final proved to be the France international's final appearance in a Red Devils shirt, as he will embark on a fresh challenge when his contract expires in the coming weeks, resulting in it being vitally important that at least one centre-back is drafted in during the close season, Kilman added to list of possible arrivals. Wolves captain has worked his way onto Man United's radar. GMS sources understand that Manchester United have also added Max Kilman to their list of potential acquisitions, as they aim to ensure they are not left short of options at the back, but they are aware that Wolverhampton Wanderers will seek in the region of £50 million for their captain. The Red Devils are not the only Premier League outfit to have earmarked the 27-year-old as a possible recruit, as West Ham United are planning to revive their interest in the wake of head coach Julen Lopetegui heading into the London Stadium dugout following David Moyes' departure. Manchester United are keen to bring in a defender who already boasts plenty of English top-flight experience, and while Branthwaite is at the top of their shopping list as final preparations are made for the summer, Guehi and Kilman have worked their way firmly onto their radar. Crystal Palace set to sign potential Marc Guehi replacement amid Manchester United and Arsenal interest. Chadi Riad appears set to sign for Crystal Palace, which could lead to Marc Guehi, a target for Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool, leaving the club. Palace finished the season in sensational form and are planning to back manager Oliver Glasner as much as they can in the summer, with European qualification the target for 2024-25. They are already closing in on their first signing, with the Daily Mail reporting that Riad is due to travel to England on Monday to undergo a medical at Selhurst Park. It was said last week that the Eagles had offered Real Betis £12.7 million for the defender's services, with a further £1.7 million in add-ons. The 20-year-old missed Betis' goalless draw at Real Madrid on Saturday as he prepared to fly out, but did make 30 appearances across all competitions to help his side finish 7th in La Liga and qualify for the Europa Conference League. Riad came through Barcelona's academy, joining Betis for just £3 million last summer, with the Catalan giants due 50% of the profits from any future transfer. All this could mean that Glasner is preparing for life after Guehi, who is among the many Eagles stars tipped for a move this summer, a list that includes Eberechi, Michael Olise, Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Adam Wharton. The centre-back has been mightily impressive since moving to South London from Chelsea for around £20 million in 2021, with United, Arsenal and Liverpool especially interested in the 23-year-old. Alongside Wharton and Palace keeper Dean Henderson, he was called up to England's provisional Euro 2024 squad and is likely to start their opening match against Serbia should Harry Maguire fail to recover from injury in time. The Mail adds that Riad is 6 feet 3 inches tall, athletic, quick and left-footed, seemingly making the Morocco international the perfect replacement for Guehi, who is valued at upwards of £55m. However, Palace do not plan on selling any of their prized assets this summer, and given that Glasner plays with a back three, Riad is likely to be adding depth, not replacing Guehi. As it stands, the club only have 5 centre-back options, namely Guehi, Joachim Anderson, Chris Richards, Rob Holding and Joel Ward, though it could be 6 if Nathaniel Clyne pens a new deal. It should also be noted that Chelsea will also have the chance to re-sign their academy graduate, as they have a clause in his contract that allows them to match any offer for the defender.